welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a bit of an inspired look from the new film that's just come out this weekend, which is Beauty and the Beast, with Emma Watson playing Belle. I know everybody's doing it, but I thought I would do my version of it as I've got some new eyeshadows that I'd like to play with in the colour yellow. It's going to be kind of inspired from the main look that she wears, which is this one here. By the looks of it, she is wearing minimal makeup with lashes, lots of lashes, and very natural brows and a nice like rosy red lip. But I'm going to put my spin on it and use a couple of my yellow eyeshadows lightly on my eyes. So let's just jump straight into it. So first of all, I'm going to zoom you in. So there we are, zoomed in. As you can see, I've got a bit of a situation going on my forehead. It's probably due to the junk I'm eating, so sorry guys, but I'll try and get rid of that. And also I've plucked my eyebrows, so I've got pink eyebrows. I should have done that after, but hey, whatever. So I'm going to conceal my eyelids first with Collection Lasting Perfection It's All Gone concealer in the colour Fair One, which is what I've been using recently. I'm really liking it. Just conceal with that because once it is set down, it goes nice and light and conceals all of those sort of dark veins, everything else that's got going on. And of course I'm going to use just a round top eye brush as always. It's the same one I always use because it's just perfect for blending out. And just blend all of that out. So that's that done, and then I'm just going to, it looks really weird, just set that down with a cream eyeshadow, which is this one from my Pure Colour MB palette from Estee Lauder in the colour 07 Untamed Teal 1. Still don't get the colours, just because it's nice and pale. Just set that lightly so that it makes all of the other colours easily blendable. First of all, I'm just going to put a little bit of a sort of transition colour down. And I'm actually just going to use, again, this same one, this here, 24 Audacious Nude. I'm just going to take my ruby brush, which is just very big and fluffy, and just put that lightly into the crease. Before I do that, I'm just going to put some tape on because I quite like to create like a little bit of a wing with the eyeshadow that I'm going to use. So yeah, just going to take my ruby brush, a little bit of that light taupey colour, put that into the crease. Like I said, sort of winging it out just a little bit. And then next of all, I'm going to take, with a slightly denser brush, the NYX Avant Pop palette in Surreal My Heart. I'm going to take this colour here, put that a little bit more concentrated into the crease, just with an angled eye brush from Elizabeth Arden. Doesn't have a name, I don't think. Not really liking that brush. Take a very dirty Zoeva Luxe Petite Crease 231 and use that instead because that last brush wasn't really doing much. And just on that, give myself a little bit more of a crease. Just creating like a little bit more of a shadow really, to be honest. I'm just going to blend out with the first brush. So there's no harsh lines at all. Then build up once more. Okay, that's that for now. As you can see, it's literally not a lot that I've done. And the colour I've got to go sort of on the outer V is a MAC eyeshadow in the colour Bright Sun. It's a new one actually, new eyeshadow that I got for Christmas that I haven't opened yet. So, because I haven't had an opportunity to wear it. It's just a single eyeshadow in Bright Sunshine. It's got a little bit of a sheen to it, but no glitter. I'm going to put that on the outer V, I think, with a Luxe Smoky Shader from Zoeva in number 234. Just like a little flat brush, but I'm going to kind of use it to blend. I'm just going to take a little bit kind of on the brush, see how it works first. I'm going to keep this more kind of on the lid than go up into the crease, so kind of below the crease. I think I might put this all over actually. Should I zoom you in a bit more so you can see? I don't know. So you can see the eyes. I've seen quite a lot of people do these. So Belle looks, obviously because the film's coming out and everybody wants to. It's new and exciting. Do the same on the other eye. Well, I thought I would do it anyway. Because why not today? To try out my yellow eyeshadow that I haven't been able to use. Because where do you wear yellow? In winter. Not too bad in the summer because at least you can pair it with like something nice and summery to wear. But in the winter, no. I mean, it is kind of goldy, I suppose, but this would probably look stunning with the MAC Fix Plus. So that is the yellow put on. I'm just going to take the first brush that I used and blend out the edges. Now for the outer edges again, I'm going to go slightly darker. I'm going to use this one here, mixture between this one and this one, which is 27 Strong Currant and 25 Fierce Sable, just with that same, this one here, so a slightly denser brush. Just in the outer V here, on top of that gold, just to darken it just a little bit. So this look, in other words, it's not going to look anything like that picture I showed you, but hey. Oh well. We're rolling with it. I suppose it's only inspiration, isn't it? Just to blend that out again. With that first brush, I actually just put a little bit more of that first eyeshadow we used on there, just to help blend it. So there's no harsh lines. And then what I am going to do for what we carry on, clean flat brush and just use a bit more of that, see if it goes on a bit better with a flat brush. The last thing I'm going to do is just lighten up the inner corner a little bit with this yellow here from the same NYX Avant Pop palette, because it's slightly lighter. I'm just going to use that same brush, but just use the other side. I'm just going to take a clean fluffy brush and just do one last blend. It doesn't look clean, but it is clean. And just to blend out one more time, but make sure everything's nice and blended. There we go. So that is kind of the eyes done. So let me just peel this off. So I'm going to leave the underneath really bare, as she does, and just kind of have the emphasis on the lids. So I'm just going to brush through my eyelashes because obviously, you know, I've got semi-permanent on. So they look like her eyelashes, because in the picture it just looks like she's got really, really full voluminous lashes. So even though I've taken it and gone with yellow, at least that part is the same. So that's the eyes done. So let's zoom you out. Okay, so for primer, I'm going to use PS Pro, which is Primark range in mattifying primer. And just put some of that. Didn't really need that much. Oops. Take some and put that all over my face. And that hopefully should blur out some of these spots that I've got going on as well, because they're everywhere. I'm sure it is just the junk I've been eating, and I should stop, because I'm going to the gym 5 times a week and then eating junk. What's the point? Just seems a bit pointless, doesn't it? Anyway, and then for foundation, of course, because as I said in my last video, I just can't get away from it. I'm going to use Collection Lasting Perfection foundation in Ivory Tooth, and use an Ollie sponge because it's the best way. Ollie and Olivia sponge. I found it's the best way to apply it, and it applies it really sort of smoothly and beautifully and makes it look really flawless. So, and her skin looks really naturally sort of beautiful in the picture. Just looks really glowy and beautiful. So although I used a mattifying primer, this foundation's quite glowy, so. Take some of this product up here because I've got a bit too much here. 2 pumps is usually enough, and I'll spread it on 2 cheeks. Well, usually enough for my whole face, should I say. Ooh, just some eye makeup to touch it up in a minute. So for concealer, I'm going to use the same concealer as I did before, which is the Collection Lasting Perfection one. I need to just wipe this foundation off my lips. It looks weird. I can't stand it. It looks weird. And put that underneath the eyes, and also down the centre here to try and conceal some of those horrible spots. But down the centre of my nose, all the usual places, you know, just to try to highlight and conceal, of course. It's a bit better, not quite as noticeable, hey. And then I've got a little Ollie and Olivia sponge to do in underneath my eyes. Look right up into underneath and look awake as she does in the pictures. I haven't actually seen it yet myself, but I want to go and see it. So I think that is next weekend's chore. Next weekend's thing is I'm going to drag probably my mum, because I doubt very much my husband will go with me to watch it, and my friend has already gone to see it without me. So Megan, thanks very much. She's also a YouTuber. I will link her channel down below for you guys. So, I mean, she does live in a completely different part of England to me, but that's not the point. So that is that blended out, and then I'm just going to set it quick whilst it is sort of still tacky before it creases again, because I'm super tired and super dehydrated. So I'm just going to set it actually with Bare Minerals Well Rested, just with this little brush. It's got a little bit in the cap. And that's going to help brighten underneath the eyes as well. Then for the rest of my face, I'm going to use L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Matte Powder in 225 Beige, which is just kind of my go-to one at the moment, and a big fluffy brush, which is a powder brush from So Eco. My cat keeps coming and sitting on my windowsill, and right next to my windowsill are my brushes. So she brushes her tail on it, and then I get cat hairs in my brush, and they end up on my face. So that is my face set, and underneath my eyes set. So now it is for my eyebrows. So first of all, I'm just going to grab a spoolie and brush them up, because in the picture she's got really natural ones. I'm going to try and make my eyebrows look as natural as possible. So I'm actually going to use powder today instead of normal way of doing my eyebrows with a pencil, because it will give me more of a natural look. So I'm going to use Collection Work the Colour Eyebrow Kit. And as you can see, it's sort of well used, and I'm going to use a mixture of the two colours, the lightest and the medium. So I'll just use the little angle brush that comes with it. So that's kind of just my brows. I've done them really sort of roughly. I'm just going to brush through with this spoolie to even them out a little bit. And just set them down with a Brow Artist Plumper in Brunette. And just sort of brush the hairs more up than of along, which is how I would normally do them. Slightly more up because in the picture you can see them brushed sort of upwards. Makes them look more natural, I suppose. So that's the brows done, and the eyes pretty much finished. Let me have a look at the picture again. She's got quite glowy skin, so what I might do is use a glowy bronzer, and the one I'm going to use is by Makeup Revolution, I think. Yeah, Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Bronzer, Rock On World. Now I've kind of broken the lid, so it looks like this. And it's just going to give me sort of a real glowy look. And I'm just going to use an angled face brush. And this is really quite pigmented, so I'm going to try not to use too much. I do really like this, but I tend to use it more in the summer when, you know, you've got a little bit of a natural tan. And then you put a bit of this on and it just makes it look so beautiful. But I wouldn't usually use it, but I think it's going to make a little bit more glowy skin, like she has. Put a little bit on my nose. A little on my chin as well, I think. So it looks like a little nice and glowy now, which is really good. Now for blush, I don't know what's she wearing. She is wearing quite a pink kind of blush. I don't know if you can see that. So I might actually use this one, which is like a pinky. I don't know what it is. I don't know what brand it is. Sorry guys, but it's just a pinky one. And just my normal So Eco blush brush. She kind of wears it. Yeah, definitely on the apples. So. Now with contour, I can't see if she's even wearing any. It doesn't look like it. So what I might do is just tidy up and neaten up a little bit with Anastasia Beverly Hills in like these two, and just kind of use this. This is just a face brush, and use this just to sort of not contour, but just tidy up a little bit so it gives you a little bit more. A really fresh faced. The only thing I am going to contour is my chin and my nose a little bit. I'm just going to take Luxie 504 large angled brush and the fawn colour in that same palette and just contour my chin a bit, because as I've said in my previous videos, I've kind of got a double chin at the moment, so I want to get rid of that. Unfortunately, it's just temporary and there is nothing I can do about it. I'm just going to contour my nose just a little bit as well, just a little bit more with that fawn, because she's got quite a structured nose. So try and just even that up a little bit, which I've done. So for highlight, I want something that is glowy but not glittery. So I think I am going to use the highlight shade from the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, which is called Sand, because it is quite matte. It's not got any shimmer through it. And to apply it, I'm going to use just an angled brush. I'm loving these brushes today, and just try and apply it more loosely than if I was going to do it with a fan brush or something, because she's really glowy but not glittery by the looks of it. She's got quite a glowy forehead, so just do above my eyebrows. Down the centre of my nose, and she's got some on her Cupid's bow. Let's have a look where else. Let's have a look at the picture again. So there you go, you can see she's just glowy everywhere. So I might use this for my eyebrow highlight actually as well, and just put this everywhere. A little bit on my chin. For my eyebrow highlight, I'm just going to use an angled eye brush. Like I said, use the same one so that it all matches. She's got like quite a bare underneath, so what I might do underneath her eye, that is, I might put a bit of, this is by So Susan, and it is highlighting pencil, and put that in my waterline to really brighten that up. And I'm going to put a bit where I want to put my highlight so that it sticks to it and stands out. I had a little, tiny little brush. Now lips. So to start with, what I might do is use this one from Estee Lauder, which is Pure Colour Envy 340 Sculpting Lipstick in the colour, well, the name of the colour is Envious. And it looks like this. And try and put that on and see how it looks. I may just have to add something a little bit over the top to make it a bit pink, but it does look like it is a matte lipstick. It doesn't look like, or a semi-matte, it doesn't look like it's gloss. So let's try this. She hasn't actually got like a true, I've got quite a deep Cupid's bow, I guess you could say. She hasn't, so I'm going to try and go across it a little bit. Never going to look the same. But I think the colour is nearly there, to be honest. This one's quite rosy, so I quite like it. So the last thing I'm going to do is just spritz myself with a little bit of Fix Plus, and that will help with like the glowiness of the look as well. Help set all of those powders down. Always end up eating it. And make you look really glowy for when you go out. So this is the final look. I hope you really enjoyed me creating this look, sort of inspired by Belle. This is the picture, again, I was using for inspiration, so I hope you like the way it can turn out. As you can see, I've left the underneath really bare because to make it look nice and youthful, the way she does in the pictures and the film from the clips I've seen. If you'd like to see more videos like this, so something inspired by a film or a TV program or sort of any kind of shows or anything like that, where you see somebody and you want me to recreate and do sort of an inspiration look from theirs, then let me know in the comments below who you'd like to see next. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more, and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and I will carry on and do some more for you. And I will see you in my next one. Bye guys!